Chinese surgeons take part in a real-life Squid Game organ harvesting market, a renowned Australian organ transplant doctor has called for hospitals and universities world over to ban them. In an exclusive interview to Daily Mail Australia, Professor Russell Strong AC claimed that several Chinese medical trainees imbibe what they learn in the West and use it to harvest human organs back home in a horrifying kill-to-order market that has a stark parallel to a side plot in the South Korean Netflix hit Squid Game. 84-year-old Professor Strong, who is now retired, reportedly became aware of China's terrifying human rights abuses back in the late 1980s after establishing a transplant program at Brisbane's Princess Alexandra Hospital. In 1985, Professor Strong successfully performed Australia's first ever liver transplant, following which he was flooded with requests from mainland Chinese trainers at a time when rumors were rife that the Communist Party were using death row inmates and political dissidents as an organ bank. However, Professor Strong said that he refused to train these Chinese medics unless they had signed a document from their institution that they would not go back and use executed prisoners as organ donors. In the Daily Mail Australia interview, Professor Strong said, "I never received one response, so I refused to take them on." Professor Strong's stellar career boasts about his appointment as a Companion of the Order of Australia, a Companion of the Order of St. Michael and St. George, and awarded a knighthood in Malaysia. However, despite these credentials, he was met with hostility from other medical professionals. In the interview, Professor Strong added, "I trained a lot of Chinese Australians as well as Chinese surgeons from Singapore and Hong Kong. I just thought using prisoners as organ donors was totally immoral." In the 1990s, the Human Rights Watch blew the lid on China's state-sponsored program targeting prisoners. According to reports, China first started slaughtering its own citizens for their organs as far back as the 1970s, and the horrifying industry is worth about $1 billion every year, with human rights group estimating that between 60,000 to 1 lakh people are killed annually. However, Beijing has time and again denied the existence of a forced organ trafficking system, calling these claims fabricated and defamatory. In the Daily Mail Australia interview, Professor Strong called for hospitals and universities world over to put an end to receiving and training Chinese surgeons, not just for transplants, because any surgeon from China is aware of what is happening and are in a way part of the cover-up. Professor Strong added, "I think the mainstream media has failed to report the atrocities that are going on and have failed to connect the people of the free world with the victims of forced organ harvesting in China." Meanwhile, China has claimed since 2015 that prisoners are no longer being used as organ banks.
If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.